afternoon. So is it? Coming up to 3 o'clock. Yeah, some of you would have seen actually by now. You don't know, but you recognise this van. I put a short video up on YouTube and on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok yesterday of me launching this outside a friend's house. I own it. Why do I own it? I don't know. I brought it because I built it. I'll come back to you. Delivery driver here. Back again, sorry about that, delivery. Yeah, how do I own this? I don't know. I don't know why he sold it, to be honest with you. Lee, I think he's just had enough. I don't know what he's had enough of. He drove it home. It's mint, there's nothing wrong with it. Tracking needs dialing in. And there's a tiny little oil weep from the block. So I'll fix your leap. It's, you know, when Lee got home, he messaged me, he said, Kev, it's pissed oil everywhere and it's fucking like empty, I think. Well, when I went to buy it, took all with me, dipstick's full. The engine bay's nice and clean. There's a little bit down the driver's side from the, I think it's coming from the chain cover, the top chain cover. Either way, I'll sort it, take me an hour, fix it all leak. But Lee said I think he just wanted to move on, which makes some sense because it's just been finished. Do you know what I mean? That engine build in that engine bay. I looked after Lee on it, but anybody else, an engine to that spec in that bay, the way it is running, mapped, fucking everything. It's not just the engine, I mean, everything's in there. It's a 20 grand build. Do you know what I mean? That's a £20,000 build under that bonnet. I'll show you. Look at that. It's a fucking work of art. 48 ITBs. Yeah, canned, put in polished head. Forged internals, steel rods, forged pistons, unbalanced crank. Yeah, Quaife gearbox. You see the video where I did a burnout. Well, it wasn't even burnout, I just launched it. It was wheel spinning. And it done 11s. So it shows you both front wheels locking up and spinning. Tubular manifold, quick shift gear linkage, AN10 breather system, Bailey header tanks. Yeah. E-Tech strut brace, forgot about that one. Yeah, fucking all custom fans. All nice wiring now. Nice pipe work. It is literally a work of art van. Which I can't keep. I've got too many things, but I brought it because I put that much work and effort into it. Lee saved that much money when I built it because he's a friend. He's selling it for a price where I just thought, you know what, I'll buy that and I'll sell it and I'll make the money off of the build that Lee saved, do you know? Yeah. I might put it on, see what people think of these wheels, you know what I mean? I might put it on the comps, see what the van looks like on comps. The van is mint. I got a walk around video I'll show you. There's a walk around video I did for someone the other day. It won't be on this reg, Lee's keeping the reg. I have got, it was a T521 FUB, FUB, I think something like that. But I'll put it on P16 valve RS. I got that P16 valve RS plate, so I'll put that on the van. I think that'll make it desirable as well. That plate's worth a few quid, so I think I'm gonna advertise it, get the registration sorted, give it a wipe over, might get the tracking sorted. Yeah, I will get the tracking sorted. I'll take it somewhere because I can't do it. I've only got the pads, do you know what I mean? So I can only dial it into the nearest degree. It needs minuting. It's like 60 minutes in a degree. It really does need minuting, so I can only degree it myself. I think I might lift the front suspension up a little bit as well. Yeah, might lift it up a bit. But yeah, great van. For sale if you're interested, but gotta have deep pockets. It won't be cheap. Thinking 9,950. It's 10 grand. You know what I mean? It's 10 grand van. 20 grand engine build in there, plus the van. You know, it's good spec. It's on gas coilovers. Big brake on the front, disc conversion on the back. All carpeting boarded out, no rot, it's band solid. So it's got the nice spherical bearing bottom arms. Yeah, it's got everything. Do you know what I mean? Recaro interior, RS 2000 clocks, custom roof lining, custom seat bolts. The van is mega. I wrote a big list for it. The van is mega, so we get that up for sale for 10 bags, I think. I'll put it for 9,950. And see how many messes I get. How many bell ends come out the woodwork, you know? But it's a fucking nice van. Like I said, I'll stick in the walk around. Show you what I'm up to now. You all know where I got to on that at the end of the last video. I've diagnosed it, and that's for another day to be pulled apart. I asked Simon to order up a filter and oil, which he did. But you can tell he hasn't ever put the correct amount of oil in because he's ordered 5 litres. Well, I need 2 of those. I'm going to message him and say, need another one of those for this engine, because it's 7+ litres in this. So we got this on a stand, this old budget turbo engine. Standard cams, standard looking head. Everything's looking standard at the moment, so I think it's just absolutely standard. 2 litre head, chucked onto a 2.3. Yeah, 2.3 block with a 2 litre head. Let's see what pistons are in there. So we need to get this head off. I'm tempted to chuck the camera down, but if there's loads of carbon in there, you won't be able to tell anyway. And the way it ran, fuck me, it ran like shit. So just gonna unbolt the head, I think. I'll lift it off with the fucking engine hoist. Cam's out, head off. Yeah, see what's in here. See you in a bit. Sorry, you'll have to excuse any background noise. I've got a tractor outside hedge cutting at the minute. But there you go, head's off. I took it off in one piece, left the manifolds on it. It's a scrap head really, it's not worth saving. It's detonation on 4, and there's detonation on number 4 piston. You can see there. Yeah, so piston's pretty much scrap, head gasket's blown. They said that these were Cosworth pistons. I don't know, I'll have to remove one and have a look if I haven't stripped the bottom end yet. So I'll remove them and have a look. Cosworth pistons. I'll show you a NA Cosworth piston in my engine toolbox. Ah, right. There's an NA Cosworth piston. Is it Cosworth in there? Yeah. There you go, Cosworth. I'll make it out very well. So similar-ish piston looking, that is, because same deck, different valve cutouts in it. It's got minuscule exhaust cutouts in that engine there. Yeah. This one's got Cosworth pistons in it as well. Oh, that van has as well. That van's got Cosworth pistons in it, but they're like them. These are nothing like I've seen before. Look, that's minimal. So you can't really run much advanced timing on that exhaust cam, can you? Like, why would you have a good inlet and a minuscule outlet? Like, I know you want to keep compression, but yeah, it's a big. See, that's TDC. So there's your compression area on there. So that piston doesn't protrude the block, whereas like mine do. My Cosworth ones don't, but my NA ones do. They protrude the block and they take up the squish area. And also on my exhaust side, these are sided, so you have 1 and you have 3 and 2 and 4 pistons together, because that exhaust cam is pretty much there, and on this one it's there, so they're pretty much irrelevant because they won't work on an RS 2000. See that they're not sided, like you've got equal gap. These won't work for the exhaust cam on an RS 2000. These will, but these won't, because your exhaust cam will end up catching the side of this anyway. You get very minimal give and timing of that cam. Yeah, detonation is because this is set up with a turbo, look. Cam timing, exhaust and ignition timing. So basic ignition timing is when your fuel goes in, and your basically the timing of your cams dictate the timing of the ignition, and pretty much detonations when it's timing at the wrong part of your timing travel. So yeah, so 360 degrees timing travel, and you'll want the explosion to happen so the explosion can escape. Now, if your explosion is not being able to escape, this is what happens. So the exhaust explosion isn't escaping the chamber, so it's fighting, so you're getting a big bang, but the valves are closed, and it'll just destroy your pistons. Yeah, there's a lot of playing these balls as well. So I don't know if this has been overboard too much. Am I looking at? Let's have a look at something. Am I missing something? Innit? I tell you what. That's a 2 litre head gasket. It's a 2 litre head gasket. I wonder if it's fucking exploded. No way. Look at that. I'll show you. I'll show you. Look. The gasket is over the bore. No, I've never seen that before. So yeah, they put a 2 litre head gasket on a 2.3 engine. So your hole, if you can see, look on that side. Look at that. There. Keep travelling. Look at that. This is 86mm gasket on an 89mm bore. Pretty fucking weird that, whoa. And you're trying to run boost as well. Yeah, pretty fucking mental. It hasn't damaged the piston tops, but that damage is created by, like I said, ignition timing. But while you've got, you want to give it a bit of a good starting off, don't you? So the engine, so the head gasket wouldn't have helped, would it? 2 litre gasket. How fucking weird. I don't know who bolted it together, but they're fucking idiots. Yeah. We've seen the work involved in the turbo setup, do you know what I mean? Someone's put hours and hours into it, but they're a bit backward, like. I don't know who it is, so I'm not slagging anyone off specifically on purpose or anything, but I just point out what I find, you know, and this is fucking horrific. Yeah, really bad. The block is pretty much scrap as well because it's been overboard. You can literally shake the pistons in the block. You hear that? Like, there's lots of movement in there, so I'll measure it, but if you can see it by eye, that's not fucking helping, is it? It's not great. That's pretty much scrap. Oh, back here. Let's move on. Let's get the bottom end off. Still stripping. Sump's off. There's some absolutely nasty shit in this sump, like. Obviously water and oil's mixed there, but some, put your finger in the corners and that. I can have some grit in there. See that? So some nasty shit in there. Come off the engine. The 2.3 block mod fell off. I don't know what that is. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what that, I've never seen anything like it. So basically the 2.3 block is machined away so it can have balancing shafts. So when you put the 2 litre sump on from the RS2000, you need a block mod, and that isn't it. I don't know what that is. And I have pulled out a piston rod. Before I go to the piston rod, this engine, I haven't done any miles, you know what I mean? As far as I'm aware of, it was rebuilt for the lad who had it. There's pictures of it being built and the pieces match the pictures. So why it's so fucked, I don't know. It's just, whoever put it together, it's like, it's horrific, man. Like, there's just shit everywhere. Look at that, like, that's a CV boot grease, that is just a drive shaft split there. But on a rebuild, I don't know, man. it just looks so bad, and it's done no mileage, this engine, no mileage at all. Look at the oils, that it's silvery metally in the oiler. That's disgusting. So yeah, we have got Cosworth pistons, floating rods. They are Cosworth pistons, not Cosworth pistons I've ever seen. This one's fucked. I took the fuck one out first. Detonation, it's killed the ring gap as well, so that's dead. The rods are standard rods with ARP bolts, but the rods have been heat treated. What they do, they machine them down and they heat treat them, so they're smoother through the oil flow and they're just stronger and harder. Bearings on the big ends I haven't examined, so I can't really see through the camera lens. Don't look too bad, but you shouldn't be for a not very old engine. But that debt is down to a bad ECU. Like I said, there's a lot of metal in the oil, so something's gone somewhere. It wouldn't be from the debt. That wouldn't create all that silvery grey in the oiler. And it's not supposed to be very old. And look at the pickup pipe. Look, there's some shit in there. Look at that. There's shit in there. So yeah, it's pretty scrap, this. Don't know who built it. I know who brought the car off. I don't think who brought the car off is the lad who's in control of the mechanics though. I think he just buys and sells cars, fucks about like. So I don't know who done the mechanics. Yeah, it's fucking awful. So yeah, a lot of this for scrapping. Well, look, most of it's for scrapping. I'll check the crank. The crank looks a bit shiny there, I can see. The crank looks alright there. We'll have a look at the rest of it. Yeah, some shit in there. Simon, who owns a replica, was hoping to reuse that block. Nah, I won't touch that block. That's a scrap block now, really. I'll measure the balls, but them pistons are floating around in there, slapping like fuck. It's just been overboard, whoever bored there. Been overboard for those pistons. Pistons are scrap. Rods, like I said, are just standard heat-treated rods with ARP bolts. Nothing you'd want to reuse, really. Yeah. We've got a T-piece here for oil pressure switch and oil takeoff for turbo, so we can reuse that. Not the oil line, get a new oil line made, but we can reuse that T-piece. Reuse the crank position sensor, because it was working. Don't need the crank, we've got a new crank. It's like an unbalanced crank in plus 45, plus 25. Clean off some bolts. We use a lot of nuts and bolts off it, like. But sadly, it's pretty scrap. Yeah. I've had enough for today. Right, see you in a bit. Morning, Thursday, 10 to 10ish. So, having a bit of a move around. So, blue van for now in the garage, and I'm going to move my cosy down there now. So, van's in, then the cosy in. So, out of the way. Actually, this is the garage at my house. So, oh, yeah. Just move the cosy. See you in a minute. There we go. Cosy's it. Might chuck a cover on it. Don't know. We'll see. Well, that's the home of the van and the cosy for now. So that's always the home of the cosy. The Jag's usually sat over there, rusty. Obviously, that's down with Jay. Garage needs to tidy up. I know. Ignore it. Someone keeps asking to buy these off me. These lights. I think my problem is I don't think they'll ever go back on, but I don't sell things like that. You know what I mean? I've got loads of shit. Like this, original vents, cool pack cover, grill. Never go back on, but can't bring myself to sell them. You can't fucking replace them, can you? So nomads them are over there. Go for silly money, like. Anyway, that's them in there. Hopefully pierce the beer soon, get some welding done. See you in a bit. Morning. What am I doing today? Yeah, well, I'm going to put a fucking heater on in a minute. It's colder than I thought it was. Pierce was here yesterday, a good friend, and we're pushing on. We've got most the front welded up now. I think we've got to do some floors, the box where it meets the floor, and some of the back pipe, back tubing, all the gussets. We haven't finished the welding yet before the gussets go on, but we're getting there. Such a two-man job as well. Like, bless Pierce, man. We was holding those rear bars in yesterday, and I just kept fucking dropping them, trying to hold 3 down to the turret and stuff. And yeah, it's definitely not a one-man job. You could do with 3 pairs of hands at times, but me and Pierce persevered with Pierce's patience because I was losing my fucking temper at one point. I'm gonna make up some gussets today, so that'll go down there. So I'm gonna obviously put some holes in. Where's my hole kit? One sec. My gussets. One of these drawers, one sec. Oh, you can't remember where you put stuff. Where will I put it? Give me 2 minutes. Was in a drawer on there, fucking hid at the back of one of my drawers. My dimple die set, so there's your presses to make the dimple dies in here. These, Pierce was asking me yesterday if I got the bit for the hole. I have. I told him I didn't, but I was thinking about the hole you drill for that nut. So yeah, that makes your hole first. There you look. And then you run dimple die through. There you go, look, to make your holes. So decide what size holes I want in there in a bit. Dimple dies. Yeah, so there's one for the front. So I'm going to run 2 gussets at the front with dimples in. And then, because of the way this B pillar sits, different angle here to here, I'm going to run 2 quite boxy ones here at the back onto the B pillar there. Don't really need to, because the rollover bar and the A pillar bars are that close to the pillars on the roof. You don't really need gussets, but I like the look of gussets. So I'm also going to order some more 45mm seamless welded CDS, I think that's what you call it, whatever it is, seamless tube. I'm going to make, I was going to ask custom cages to make it up, but the way this is happy sitting, it's not, it's like, off the drawings, I don't think if I asked them to do it, it would be perfect off the 3D scan of the car. But basically, the way this is happy sitting with that bar that's going across there, well, it doesn't matter, I'll go into it another time, but I need a bar to go from there to there, and I want seatbelt bars. So I want that fully cross with some gussets and yeah, some seatbelt bars. I've never made the round gussets before, so that'd be fun. You know, these gussets here, I've never made any of them. That's your dimple dialer. That's what I'll be up there. Loads of holes up there. Yeah, man, looking good. I'll have to linish this down a little bit for that to sit. Oh no, that's quite good, that one. Maybe linish that one down a bit. The welds are looking good. Yeah, I'll push on. Get some of that done. Right, see you in a bit. Boosh, heater's on. Warming up nicely in here. Cup of tea. It looks like a baby mug, doesn't it? And we're getting there. Let's have a look. So, one dimple done. So get them done, and they'll run down there. I'll run down the side there. I was wondering, should have gone bigger, I think. I think that'll be fine, that size. And then we'll do 3 bigger ones on the shorter ones there, 6 inch. So I just used that size one on there. I think on the shorter ones, I'll go for that one, a bit bigger. I like a similar size, don't it? I could go that big. I could open that one up to that size. I'll squeeze this one out, just a sec. Oh, there we go, all 4 gussets done. Let's have a look. 2 for the A pillars, 2 for the B pillars. So we got look. I'll go on there like that. Stitch welds up each side. That's the A pillar. B pillar. There you go. Stitch welded in. Just adds that little bit of rigidity to the shell, even though, like I said, this is 3D scanned shell and 3D scanned cage is pretty close to the A and B pillars. So you don't really need these, but they're visually nice, I like them. So, yeah. I think it look a bit strange without one there, to be honest, behind the windscreen, so we'll put one there. Yeah, one each side, on that side. Job done. See you in a bit. Oh, excuse me. Well, this is what I've been up to this afternoon. My sunken fuel container for my fuel cell down there. Stitch welded in. I put some oxide primer on the bottom and some white stone chip. So stone chip's done. Inside, I'll show you. One sec. Inside, again, red oxide primer, and then I've put some white primer on top. So we let that dry. Oh, over the welds, I just put some seam sealer. Stitch welded it in, seam sealer on top. Don't think the red oxide was finally totally dry, or it's just mixed with the white primer on top. So I let that dry, and then a bit of glass white over the top. Job done. We'll have a good tidy up in there as well. Hoover, and might paint some might go over the whole lot with a bit of, over the whole floor with a bit of white paint. Tidy it up. But I'm painting the cage by hand. What's the name of the paint? Ceramic, is it? Can't remember what it's called. What it's fucking called? What's it? Just says post office red, multi-purpose paint, but it's, oh, what's the name of the paint? I have to look where I brought it. Some nice paint brushes. Yeah, we'll get that painted on. Couldn't even tack these on because I've run out of gas, so I can't even tack these on. So I'll go out and get some gas first thing in the morning. Yeah, get some gas in the morning. And then get some gas, and then me and Pierce can carry on with the cage tomorrow. Don't know if we'll get it finished tomorrow. We should do. I've been pissing about with that today. We'll see. Daisy. It's Wednesday. What am I up to? I'm with this, but stripping that engine over there still though for Jason. I'm trying to find my other car cover for Simon's Mark 5. Get that cover put on that because it's going to be sat there. So I want to cover on that. I've got another cover somewhere. It's finding the bugger. Because I had 3 blacks, 3 reds, didn't I? That's an MRM one up there. So there's another black one somewhere. So I can put a black one on there. Yeah, finish stripping this. Yeah, I don't know, but we'll plod on with this. Well, see you in a bit. Afternoon, about 3 now. Just knocked that off, so waiting for that to cool down before I piss off anywhere. Don't had enough today. It's a fucking cold one today. Piss been here again today. We've been doing some welding. Had to get a new gas bottle. Fill up my gas bottle today. What we got left to do? Gussets on the front bars. Everything's welded in at the front, I believe. What we got left? That foot is welded. Oh, we got to weld the 2 bottom plates in, and that one's just 3 bottom plates to weld in. But I've ordered some more seamless tube because I want a crossbar across there, and the seatbelt bars. I don't like when I don't like having harnesses bolted to the floor pins. I prefer to have them on a bar because they parallel them with your neck. It's just a better way to have them if you're going to come to a complete fucking halt really quick. So, yeah, that should be it tomorrow. So I'll start shaping that tomorrow. I want to make some gussets up as well to go on the crossbar. So I'll have 4 triangle gussets in there, crossbar. Well, depending on where the... Yeah, talking about gussets. It depends on where the seatbelt bars sit and how my gussets go. I forgot about that. We shall see. But yeah, that's where I want my seatbelts, on the seatbelt bar. I don't want my harnesses, seatbelts, whatever. Yeah, give this silica paint. So it's had red oxide primer. It's had white primer and then some white gloss. So that should be watertight now. Underneath, I did red oxide primer and then I did a white stone chip. And I'll tell you what, that's come out fucking mint underneath though. White stone chip under there, so I might get some more. Just to tidy up areas that have gone black. Yeah. White stone chips, good stuff, man. Didn't know you could get white stone chip. So it's rattle can stuff. What was it? I can't find the can now. But yeah, so I'll get some of this spray as well. Because what I'm going to do is tidy up the floor. I might rattle can the floor. Use a few cans, I think it will. And I'm going to paint the cage red. So yeah, it'll look lovely in there when I'm done. No show car though, it's a race car, you know what I mean? So I'm brushing the fucking cage. It should be mint. What else have I done this week? What day is this today? Thursday today. So I haven't got those gussets in yet. I made those gussets yesterday. Haven't got those yet. Got to get those on as well. So those gussets and those gussets have got to go on. This engine. Yeah, I pulled it apart, didn't I? What did I tell you about it? I don't know what I told you about it. I know, I'm sure I told you about the head gasket. As I was talking to you, I noticed the head gasket. Pistons melted on pot 4. I've had another look at the rods. They're half decent rods, but really old. They're not forged. They're nice rods, like, but they're not forged rods. They're cast rods. So they're back in the old school cast rods. Good for back in the day with ARP pistons, but no good for anything else really. Good for NA, but this wasn't NA. This was fully boosted. Yeah, I thought they were standard rods. Obviously, I took a second look. I ain't seen those rods for years, man. Absolutely, you can't even buy those rods anymore. That's how old they are. Fucking name of them. Can't remember the name of them. But yeah, I haven't seen those rods in a long time, so they're no good either. What else? I've listed some tyres for sale just. 2, 3, 5, 35, 19, Nankangs, NS2Rs, 4 of them, done 1,000 mile. They're outside at the minute. I've got to put them in storage before the frost comes, so I've put them for sale. I had a look on eBay, they're like 860 quid, so I put 400 nearest offer. There was on my Cosworth, and I took them off. Steve at Nankang tested them. He said they're fine, so they took them off because I had a wobble. He said it's not down to the tyres, but changed tyres anyway. So they've been sat here fucking ages, so we can get rid of them. So if anybody wants them, let me know. Yeah, me and Pierce has had a good chat today. Look, it's nice. This is going to be a nice race car because this is the kind of race car. Like you build this, yeah. The engine is that's my speciality, my engine. Right? But the race car itself, this is the kind of race car I go to my mates. Like if Pierce wanted to go away for the weekend racing, I'd be like, yeah, I'll take the car and the trailer. My mate Sam, if he wanted to take it, Jason, if he wanted to take it. This is kind of race car. I just go, yeah, lads, go and have it for the weekend. Not to everybody, just a couple of choice friends. Do you know what I mean? You know who you are. If you want to buy me a race car, you know I'd let you. But that, when that's done, that's just me. That's just me, that one. Yeah, that's my baby. That one, it's just me. This one, all my mates can have a go. Yeah. Also, I want to get the headlamps in, so I might start pissing about with them as well. I'm going on Sunday to pick up my TCAs that I'm going to fit on this that me and Sam Troll fitted years ago, so I'm going to start making up TCAs. So next week, cage should be finished, TCA should be on, test fitting. I'll have the drive shafts out, I've got to lengthen them. Depending on the wheel fitment that I go for on the TCAs, I might just bite the bullet and make up some top struts, move struts over. I've got an inch on there, but I might just cut and weld in some top struts. We'll see. I'll have to get them. I might just get this fucking plasma cutter working, draw them out on a plasma cutter. See if I can have a piss about my plasma cutter, because I've had that fucking ages. I've never used it. That's me wild now, though. Makes it like you're going to the moon, doesn't it? So yeah, it's been my car again last few days. Spoke to Jason about the engine. He's got a port in polished cylinder, he believes. So we're going to have a look at it. He's got the cam carriers, but he said they're all mixed up. As long as they're from that engine, I can put them back in order. As long as they're from that head. But if he's got a port in polished head already, that'll save him some cash. And then I can start dragging the 2.3 out my parts shed and getting his engine put together. Yeah. But when I do that, I plan on doing like I've said this before and it's never happened, but I plan on doing like a week on engines. So 1 engine, 2 engine, Jason's engine, we'll do like 3 engines together. I'll just spend a week in the warm doing engines, you know. Yeah. I've got an exhaust coming for this, I think, off Dan. He's having a new exhaust done through his Cosworth replica. But he's the one he's got now, will be mint for this. So hopefully, end of the month, he gets his new exhaust, and then we pick up the exhaust for this. Dan's got a load of parts he needs to pick up of him. He's got some rods, some fuck pistons that are chicken fuckered for. I can't remember. Dan's got a list. I keep buying shit off him and I ain't seen him. So I hope I don't owe him too much money. Dan with the replica boosted 2000 on YouTube. He's got a Focus RS Mark III. He's got a Escort Cosworth replica with an RS 2000 turbo engine in it. I haven't had anything to do with his engine. Dan's, bless him, he's done it himself. Yeah, it seems to be going quite well. He's having it mapped at the moment, so he had a budget setup that was better than that fucking budget setup. Do you know what I mean? And he was running like 240 brake for a budget setup for ages, man. He had no problems with it. But yeah, so I need to get that box bolted onto there and start lifting that in. What I'm going to do next week, though, I'm going to drag all the parts for this cabriolet to the front and put them all here and start sorting out the parts for that. Because obviously we've got a Technics engine mount in the back there and a part somewhere, which needs to go on there onto the inner wing. Mark Jones reckons he cut out a piece of an original Focus, so I've got to try and find somebody breaking a Focus so I can get the engine mount part. Yeah, we'll plod on with that. That can wait, that won't be next week. But yeah, we'll plod on. Right, see you in a bit. Well, I did come. I come to Castle Combe. I can't remember the name of the day. Fuck it up. But it's wet, it's windy, it's freezing. Yeah. I was on the Welsh Ford stand. I'm going to jump in the truck. Fucking hell, it's cold. I'll shut the window. I was on the Welsh Ford stand and I've just pulled off it at the minute. My mate's on tracking his RS3. I was going to bring the Cosworth today. I got it this morning, man. It's like a fucking stormy as fuck, man. There was like branches in front of my garage, so I thought, nah, fuck it, jump in the Ranger, just forward, innit? Came up, and it's just been a very wet, windy, cold day, man. I'm freezing, so I'll get warm and fuck off. It's about 1:30 now, so my day's done. It's, I don't know what video footage I've taken this week, so when I get back I'll have a look on the laptop, see what I've taken. I had a couple of people this week, I thought I'd bring this up, man. I had a couple of people this week say to me, why do we never see your house, Kev? I'm kind of like, well, why are you asking that? It's my house, not yours. Apparently there's a couple of YouTubers this week they brought a new house and put a video up or something of their house, because they're gonna work from home. And yeah, I do the work I do from home, but my workshop's on my property. But it's a little walk from my house, but it's my house, man. If they feel comfortable showing you their house, okay, fair play to them. I don't want to show you my house, man. I don't know if that's rude or what. Oh, well, I don't know. I've been requested if I show my house, but I think the most you've ever seen in my house is my double garage for the what's in there at the minute, the blue van and the cosy go in my double garage at the minute, and Rusty's usually in there, isn't she? But yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's my house. You're not seeing my house. It's in my driveway and my dog's on it, my garage. If other people want to show videos of their house, they can. It's not my bag, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It's a bit of a weird one. Just wanted to answer the question because I've had 2 or 3 people bring it up over the last few weeks. I don't know if it's because other people are doing it or what, but yeah. You don't see my face on video, let alone fucking my house, so yeah, I'll leave it there. See what I can upload this week, man. So I appreciate everyone who's following me, what I'm up to, and appreciate it. See you later.